AHI Roofing are the original manufacturers of the stone-coated metal roofing tile since 1957. The Decra and Gerard brands are the premium brands, and they're still the best product available from anywhere in the world. From about 2000 to 2010, we started to see other products coming onto the market, making claims that they were the same as Decra or the same as Gerard. Now, we knew that that wasn't possible because they were selling at a cheaper price, and we knew that in order to get a cheaper price, you'd have to reduce the quality of the manufacturer or the quality of the product. But some developers were drawn to these products because of the price point. So we did an investigation, a study into how we could still make a quality product, but perhaps achieve some small cost savings that could be passed on to the final customer. So we looked at things like the raw materials, we looked at the size of the tile, we looked at the manufacturing process. Now, the first thing we realized that we couldn't change the manufacturing process because that was going to change the integrity and the long-term lifespan of the product that we were producing. So we looked at the materials that we were using. First of all, the steel. The steel, we didn't want to change the quality of the steel because, again, that's got a lot to do with the long-term performance of the product and its benefits against atmospheric corrosion, particularly in coastal areas. But we found that by using a slightly thinner gauge of steel, we could make savings of about 10%. So it's not very much thinner, but slightly thinner. We then looked at the coating materials. We looked at the stone chip. Again, by using a slightly smaller aggregate, we were able to get a greater yield per ton from the stone chip as a raw material. That then enabled us to use a slightly less of the base coat and on the overglaze. So these small incremental changes enabled us to make a product that was in the region of about 15% cheaper or more economical than the Decra or the Gerard product. Finally, we looked at the installation. By making a slightly bigger tile, we could then provide additional benefits for the installer. So they're going to save about 10% on time and about 10% on other materials like the roof frame. So combined, the advantages of Fortiza are quite significant. If as a customer you want the best, you're always going to choose Decra or Gerard. They're always going to be the best anywhere in the world. If your budget doesn't quite reach it, then Fortiza is your next best choice. Anything that's cheaper than that coming from another manufacturer, then buyer beware.